What's up, you guys? It's your boy Miguel giving you the daily dose of radiation and knowledge on X-ray that you probably won't find nowhere on the internet. And today, I will be looking at what things I would change now as a graduate license holder. If I could go back in my college days, even before I started to do classes to get into X-ray, just regular college classes, I think certain stuff I would do to be more successful and stuff like that. So I feel, me personally, as far as grades, I did pretty good. I think I had like majority of them were all A's for the pre-request classes, which is kind of all I was taking. I think it was just maybe like two B's. Yeah, two B's and the rest are A's. So I was doing pretty good. I would just think, for me personally, I feel like I was so focused on getting the grade, getting like what I had to do to pass, doing all that, and so focused there that you get stressed out about certain stuff that like you wish you sometimes you just need, instead of burning yourself out and killing yourself with just studying harder, go, maybe you take it like a little bit step back, take a break, a little mental health. It wasn't until later on in my life, during like the program, that I kind of see the benefit, because a part of me was like, well, if I'm not studying, if I don't get a mental break and all of that, I'm just wasting time that I could be studying higher grade and stuff like that. And I kind of did that, and I mean, it did work out for the most part for a majority of my college classes, and I did get into the program. But it wasn't until I got into the program and I continued that same energy that I quickly got burnt out because of the workload and the abundance of stuff they throw at you that you had to learn. That is it impossible to keep up that energy. And Lord forgive, you have a life, kids, family like I did. You just, there's some sacrifices you gotta make. But just leave. So I would feel like prioritizing your time, meal prepping. I would try to plan as much as you can to like make your life more easier. Would help a lot and calm out your stuff. And as far as like, they do give you busy work sometimes during the program. Find you a partner, split that mug up. There's no need to be like, some of it, there's no need to be there killing yourself trying to find that, when you can work smarter, not harder. The amount of stuff. Because like some of the textbook would be like 100 pages, especially in our Brauntrager, and you would just be looking at it and like, well, we have text this week. Which stuff will be on the test? And you're just like, it's so much knowledge. You just kind of have, slowly over time, you'll kind of understand how your teacher will pick and choose stuff, and like you kind of have to pick the big stuff, or like pay attention on when they lecture and they do PowerPoints or other stuff, how certain stuff they'll emphasize more, or like more of importance. Because sometimes I would like study and like I would know like a bunch of stuff, and then when the test came, I was like, well, I learned all this, and it's not even on the exam, which it could be on the registry and you already know it because you don't know what's going to be on the registry, but you still got to make it through class. So I feel like that would help even the load. And try, okay, if you already know what kind of studying or note taking stuff works for you best, kind of stick to it. If not, kind of like tweak around and see what works. Because I would before just write like so much notes, and then at the end I'd be like, oh, we'll have all these notes, I don't know what's important. So then later on I felt like, so I would be listening and then be writing, listening and then writing, listening and then writing. And then later on, I was like, well, let me just be there focusing and only write what's truly important. So I would do that. It'd be less notes, but it'd be more important stuff. And like when I would be reading, I would only focus on like the big topics and spread out. And I've figured out, for me, like I like repetition to learn a lot. So I do flashcards, Quizlet's a good one. You can do stuff like that, and then I mean, there's different material out there because depending on your book and stuff, the way the knowledge is given could be different. Like Bontrager's, to I think the other one's Merrill. The knowledge that it's the same knowledge, it's just they'll focus it on different, or they'll use different terms and different stuff. It's kind of spread out, so you kind of have to be careful there. So try to be patient on that. It's just a long run. Like try to not get burnt out. Definitely sleep a good amount. 6 hours is the bare minimum from a statistic point. That most, even the most hyper performing people, at least six. At least six is what you need. I know sometimes you can't even get that, but I do feel you. Energy drinks fuel your ambition, but it's all worth it at the end. So see you in the next.